Hello, Oban. So,
Hello,
good to see
everybody.
you again. So it was 10, yeah, about 10 days ago. I was at the same place where you are right now, at Hotel Bergsonne at Rigi, 1,500 meters in the Swiss Alps, and an incredible view and also an incredible project you were putting in the nature there. A project with musicians, and please tell us a little bit about that, because one of the next breakouts, one of the next creative breaks gives you all the auditorium, the chance to witness that concept. So please, Oban, welcome.
So maybe I just take my laptop now and go a little bit around the hotel and on the terrace, if you don't mind,
That is a good idea. Yeah.
Then they can see. And my question first is, do you show our small documentaries we prepared for the...
Yes, I show that. Yes, that is visible also in our on the platform.
Okay. So I take the laptop now. So we are on 1,500 meters in the mountain, and yeah, look, this is our concert hall. It's a restaurant, but at the same time it's also a concert hall where we have every evening concerts played by young musicians. Now I just go outside and you can see the fantastic view where we are. I have no idea whether you know a little bit Switzerland. Can you see it, Uli?
Yes, if you turn the camera a little bit down, you can see the lake.
So?
Ah, gorgeous. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. A little bit higher up would be great. Yeah, now we see the mountains and the lake. Perfect. So that is not a fake. That is a live picture, 1,500 meters. And it's the afternoon.
So that's where we are.
And maybe you share a little bit about the concept,
Yes.
the hotel. Yeah.
Okay, I go inside now again, then it's a little bit more quiet, and then we can have a talk.
Yeah, Oban Frye is actually a musician and also a music scientist. And we met a couple of years ago, actually, at a television conference Oban was directing at that time. It was happening in Luzern, in the city which is very close by. And so since that time, we stayed in loose contact. And then I got an email from him telling me that one of his new ideas is the Klanghotel Bergsonne. And it was resonating so much because I thought it was done in a design thinking spirit. It was done somehow intuitively in a way which is gorgeous. So please share a little bit about how did you come up with the Klanghotel, with the sound hotel idea?
Okay, maybe just go back 1 year. I worked my professional life a long time as a music producer, and I always saw that many musicians, especially young musicians, they have a lot of problems to find rooms or houses where they can live and where they can play music. So I opened 1 year ago in Lucerne a special house. We built it for the needs of young musicians. It's called a music box, and there young musicians, they can live, they can play music, they can rehearse, they can elaborate new projects. And this was a huge success and brought us then to the idea that maybe the next step should be a music hotel where musicians can make holidays with their families, and they also can rehearse with their instruments, because professional musicians, they need like like people, they are doing on a high level sport. They need every day a little time that they can rehearse with their instruments. And so we could hire this Hotel Bergsonne, but then the Corona crisis came. And it was an absolutely catastrophe for the young musicians in this music box in Lucerne. They had no more possibilities to play in orchestras, to play chamber music. The university was closed. They could not travel anymore, no more competition. And after some discussions, it ended up with the idea that maybe this hotel should not only be for musicians, but it could be run by musicians. So we brought up a couple of young musicians, 13 to 15 people. They are playing all kinds of instruments, but they also work in the hotel, in the kitchen, in the receptions, in the restaurants, housekeeping, and they can live in the hotel, and they also can rehearse. They brought up their instruments, and we have now every evening also a concert. So we have a culinaric menu for the guests, and after that a musical menu. And it's a huge success, I think, because we designed absolutely a new idea, a new project, which went up during absolutely crisis. And maybe this is, let's say, a little bit, can we say, applied design thinking. So we didn't know that it's design thinking. I studied a little bit with Uli some years ago, but after the discussion with Uli, I think it's maybe we had a problem, and then during the discussions we resolved the problem, and even we saw new ideas. So this is in a nutshell a little bit what we did.
Thank you very much, Urban.